What's going on, everybody? This is Ernie with CGS, and here we're going to do the Black Book, Waking Dreams. You get this Black Book out of Mirak's temple, at the end of his temple, and when you pick it up, it pulls you in, and Mirak starts talking shit to you, but you don't actually go through the Apocrypha area at that time. You just fucking sit there, but you will have the book in your inventory, so once you're done with the quest line or whatnot, you can open this book at any time and come in here and do this. So once I had finished with Mirak's temple, and then I finished the whole Skull Village thing, I traveled back to town, and then I opened the book and did this one. So this one is like the longest one I've done so far out of all of them, and it had a fairly tricky puzzle toward the end of it. It took me a minute to figure it out. I got a couple of them wrong, and I had to figure out what I was doing wrong. Basically, as you come through here, you get 5 books, and each area. This is just like the other one where you have to travel to chapter 1, or chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. This one, there's 6 chapters, and in chapter 2, you get the first book all the way through 5, and then chapter 6 is like the final little area where you have to fight a lurker and 2 seekers, and then you learn a word, and you get an achievement. So here's the first book, Boneless Limbs. And they're all named like that. That one's Boneless Limbs. Another one's called Gnashing Blades. Then there's Delving Pincers and Prying Orbs. Now, the names of these books are part of the puzzle that's at the end. Basically, there's a picture on a pedestal, and you have to match the title of the book to the pictures. So here we are. We're about to get into chapter 3. In this area, there's only 2 of those little seekers, and once you take them out, this one isn't so bad. Actually, and this one's pretty cool, this Apocrypha area, because there are a couple parts where, like, all the rooms start changing on you and, like, moving around on you, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty cool graphical thing going on. You'll see. But alright, we're going to take these dudes out, and we need, right next to where I am, there's a locked gate with a scry inside. And once we get, I think it's the next book. Once we get the next book, which is across from this altar here. Oh yeah, and on that altar there was an alchemy book. I forgot about that. Alright, so we're getting our next one. Delving Pincers is the next book. Now we're going to go back to where we started in this room. And on the left side of this hall, the door is now open. And you can activate that scry. And that scry will actually... I turned around. I get all, like, overzealous. I'm like, what's happening? But see how the hallway is stretching out? Yeah, it would have been way cooler if I stood there and watched it, but I didn't. Activate that scry that stretches out the hallway right across from you, and that will lead us to the next area. Because chapter 4 is up here somewhere. I always read these books. Just pick them up and put them down, because they can... it's either a skill book, or sometimes they start other little side quests and stuff like that. So activate the scry to the left as you come in, and that will open up. It opens up a door somewhere. That windy hallway, that's, see how, like, the air is rushing through it? That's where we're gonna, right there in front of me. That's where it's gonna, we need to open that door. I think actually one of the books is just up here or something. I can't remember. Once we open up this, that door will open there. Yeah, see, there's a pedestal with another book on it. All right, which one is this one? That is the Prying Orbs book. The Prying Orbs is the picture of the eye. It looks like it's like a picture of a lizard's eye. It looks like, and that's the Prying Orbs. The Boneless Limbs is a picture of tentacles. The Gnashing Blades is a picture of like a monster's sharp teeth. And the Delving Pinchers are like, it looks like a picture of crab claws. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go into chapter 5. Or 4, I mean, sorry. We're going into chapter 4. Right here, there's going to be 2 Seekers. They're invisible. But also, keep in mind, if you ever in here in Apocrypha, if you ever see like a floating black mist, that is Seekers. Like, see all the way across, those were Seekers. I didn't notice them while I was playing, but I noticed them now when I'm watching it. But there's 2 Seekers in this room. You want to take them out. I hate that they don't drop anything. You'd think they would. They're, what, like guardians of all the knowledge and shit in the world? Or universe or whatever. You'd think they'd have something on them. Nope. Too much to ask for. And I still try to search them. I know they don't have anything, and I still fucking click on them. I think it's habit. You know, you kill something, you search them. I do it to everything, so I always do it to them, even though I know that they never have anything. Alright, right here, you're gonna see how this hallway starts closing in on you. And I see that there's a Seeker right there. But at first I wasn't sure if it was because the wall was moving or if it was actually a Seeker there. But it was really a Seeker. So now that hallway's closed off to us. I still go over and investigate anyways. Did this really just happen? It actually kind of surprised me when it first happened. So now we're going to go down this hallway. See what happens. Oh yeah, I saw that there was a Seeker on the little mini-map, but it wasn't really there. So this hallway closes out on us, which opens up the hallway that we just came in from. It like closes off how we came in and opens up a whole new area. Now in here there's another Seeker, and directly across the way from where I'm standing now, right there where I'm pointing my arrow, that will open up into a hallway once you activate the thing that lets you continue on. I walked around for a few minutes because I didn't know what had opened, and I backtracked a while, and like there was nothing. I didn't know what it was until I came back into this room and saw that there was a new hallway opened. So when you get up to these stairs that are on the right, I think it's another book. Once you grab it, it opens up the hallway. And it's like directly below where I'm standing now, or where you will be standing when you get this. So like you can't actually see it. See how nothing's opening? Like you can't see anything? It's actually, you just kind of saw a glimpse of it. I ended up going out the same door we came in because it didn't look like it opened anything. But as I came back into the room, this hallway was open. So when you get down, once you grab that book and get down the stairs, take a right, and you'll be in this hallway that I'm in now. And just keep heading straight past the big scry, it looks like, and then the hallway will stretch out for you. I thought this was really well done. I thought this was a really cool area. It is the longest book that I've done so far, however, and the puzzle was a little annoying for a few minutes, and then I figured it out. Because 2 of the books they could have been either one, and I was like, what the fuck? And I kept getting those 2 mixed up. Remember, black mists. Black mists are always seekers invisible. Somewhat invisible. Oh yeah. And big tentacles come out of the big pools of snot. Watch out for those snoticles. Moving right along. There's a scry when you get to the top of this area, and it will open up when you get back down to that bridge that we crossed up here. It opens up a doorway. Right, I'm looking right at the doorway now. I jumped off the bridge. I didn't go all the way back downstairs. I just jumped off, went through the door. It's the doorway that opens is directly across from where we enter the room. More snot tentacles. And this will lead us into a big room where it didn't look like there was anything. And when I went to where the next hallway was, out of that center pool right there is a lurker comes out and attacks. I'm glad I caught him by surprise. He almost had me by surprise. The only reason why I knew he was there was because the music changed. I was like, shit. There we go. The Ring of Sure Grip. Two-handed attacks, 35% more damage. Cool. That was an expensive ring. You can make some good money. Alright, activate the scry, and it opens up the doorway. You can see it open through the fence. And we're almost to that puzzle area. Tried to make it real simple. Because I was going back and forth on them. And I tried to edit it down really quick. Here we go. Okay, so this first pedestal there are two seekers in this room. And the other one was actually right next to me that I didn't notice at first. There he is. Alright, so the picture of the monster with the teeth, that is the gnashing blades. You put the gnashing blades on this one. And then the next one I go to, it looks like a couple of crab claws. When those crab claws are the delving pincers. I didn't know where to go. I just kind of fucking ran around for a second. Once you get them all right, the book to the next chapter will be on this center pedestal. So we're going to go to the next pedestal on the right. And see, it looks like a couple crab claws. Put the delving pincers on that one. This is the lizard's eye, it looks like. You put the prying orbs on that one. And then the tentacles, put the boneless limbs. And once you get them right, all of the pedestals will glow green and go to the center where the center pillar is, and that activates the next chapter book, chapter 6. And chapter 6 is pretty much just it's kind of like a boss fight. There's like one or two seekers and a lurker, but once you get them down, there's a word wall, which is the coolest looking word wall I've seen in this game so far. Like all the words are moving around on it and stuff. It's really sweet. Man. This dude's not giving me a break. Usually I can get him down pretty quick, but this dude was all over it. Alright, once we get him down, all the way to the left right there, it's directly across from where we come in, is a word wall. And it's definitely like the coolest word wall I've ever seen. And once you learn the word, you also get achievement dragon aspect, and the word was worm in the dragon aspect shout. So anyways, that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe. I hope it helped if you were stuck on that puzzle. I was for a few minutes. Anyways, thanks a lot. We got a lot more coming. Have a good one, guys.